Objection!
Ah! What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Oh no, someone's dead. February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hazakura Temple courtyard. Is that Elise? And scream, I'm sure it came from here. Ah! So someone's out there on the ground. Yep, it's Elise. Miss Dunim! Swish. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that! What are you doing lying there on the snow? I was passed out. What do you think? That blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still have reception up here on the mountain. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. I'll have to use the public phone by the Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will... February 7th, 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Huff, huff. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened, too. Ah! Dusky Bridge. It's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry. It's Larice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. But, please call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Crack. Nick. And down he goes. Weakened even more by the fire, the old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night. Ooh. Ooh. Fascinating. Intriguing. A little alluring. A little bit of an itch on my scalp. Okay. Nope. Ah. Continue. Date, time, location. We don't know! Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up. It's an emergency. Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry. It's Larice. Larice Dunim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Well, wait, don't hang up. It's emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with a bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. February 8th, 2:19 p.m. You're late, Edgy! What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to my lease and huh? Say something, Edgy! Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Dunim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one of the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're the things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see people's hearts with this. And the other... couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you, Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard the paper badge had no problem fooling the entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright isn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I'll at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright? How is he? Mr. Loris said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. Must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to the temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. Well, maybe she is actually Dahlia somehow and dyed her hair. That's why I'm there, and I continue to train to purify my soul. Okay. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. All right. I helped clean up after dinner, then went back to my room at about 8. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened? What exactly were you frightened of? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The Cyclocks. I believe he said that I need to present this magnetoma into item to do something. Do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of a tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science, I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Dunim? No, I'm not the one who took her life. The Cyclops things aren't appearing. So does that mean I can believe that she's not lying? What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. Here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow he asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He is a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering, and until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him, tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Let's just try it for the shits and giggles of it. Since I've been handed this case, it's my duty to get all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've never seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to researching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple that last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder. I don't think I'm gonna have anything yet. February 8th, Dusky Bridge. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it, Dusky Bridge. Oh, wow. It's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's this? Oh, it's Dick. Ugh, Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct? Wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, tell you. Prosecutor Godot? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple as simple does, as they say. Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, the bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here on this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I need a decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. That's how it goes, right? Or was it leap? And, is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, not her again. Anyway, the air is real turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Was she able to write in this cold? So how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? So who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about him. What kind of man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. He's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would that be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something? If this is making any sense, I'd better look into Godot myself. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep. Last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, we got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. This is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a little bit better. Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. That's true. Since we got one here, why don't we take photos of his memento? Well, sure, why not? Oh, darn, I don't have a camera with me. I want to go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about this public phone, and why is he so fascinated with them? There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kind of reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Yo, Edgy! What took you so long? I'm cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and what kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney. Just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy, I don't see you for a couple years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Ever my nose itches, doesn't it? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest. Bet a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. You know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. I am back. And so is the scammers. Why must they be on my thing? Just playing some game, man. Just playing some game. After I made a giant pumpkin pie and a giant rhubarb raspberry coffee cake and got the pot roast ready for the morning because I have to wake up at like 6 a.m., start it, and go back to bed. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? But what? Get lost! Go back on your chartered jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Are you why she was scared to come out of her room, Larry? As I suspected, Psychlocks. Psycho-locks is what he said, I think. I'm sorry, man, you know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Uh-huh.